I'm so shocked right now, but here's a quick little story time, okay? I'm trying to make commentary mode a thing again. Alright, trying to get back on the commentary mode groove because reasons that's going on. Like, I'm not looking hot right now, alright? And I'm trying to fight off the noise reduction, finding solutions from left and right. And I've been playing around with the settings on my Blue Yeti microphone. And the best solution was my headset mic. My headset mic. What happened, Blue?
Welcome, the Gamer Man's Lounge. Awaken to play.
In terms of how are things going for you, I hope they're going well. As for me, welcome to the Gamer Man's Lounge. And today, we're going to be doing a modern game view. Yes, I know, commentary mode. But here's a modern game view of a very interesting retro-style FPS that's released in today's day and age called Amid Evil. It's a New Blood Interactive published game where it blends Quake with Heretic. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Let the gameplay show you, okay? Anyway, so with that totally said, Amid Evil is a retro-style first-person shooter. It's a very big name in the retro-style FPS scene. And yeah, it got a standalone VR version that's like available for like Oculus Quest, available on PC VR. It got a long-awaited expansion pack called the Black Labyrinth. And it's updated with DLSS and ray tracing. It now has a horde mode, and Google seems to be going crazy about a Nintendo Switch version for some reason. There is no console version, especially a Nintendo Switch version. It only exists on PC, and of course, VR platforms, considering the standalone VR version. But I do not remember something about Amid Evil on consoles. That's the only thing I can think of. And yeah, I've been digging around. No console ports as we know of. I don't know why Google seems to be going crazy about especially a Nintendo Switch version. I'm confused about that too. Now, the premise of Amid Evil, you travel across realms to vanquish a great evil as the Chosen One. You are the chosen champion. And being a game that is like a blend of Heretic and Quake, so the weapons are going to consist of artifacts where you could shoot projectiles from left and right. And the melee choice is going to be a battle axe where you could chop up enemies. Now, there is a super mode called Soul Mode, if I remember right, where the player's weapons can be pretty much amped up for a temporary period of time, where you can see improved damage with another effect going at it. So each weapon can essentially have its own unique powered-up version, and you can pretty much clean the battlefield and make surviving the battlefield easier for you, so that's pretty great. So each realm, or shall we say each episode, because that's what they are in a nutshell. Each episode, they're going to give you 3 jam-packed levels, and it's going to end with a big boss fight. And those boss fights get big. More on that later. And each realm has like a signature set of environments, enemies, themes. It's very interesting. My issue, I'm going to get the issues out the way. The issues that I have with Amid Evil, there is a tiny amount of graphical glitches. There is that one glitch where it comes to like wandering around areas with shaders. Other people have had that issue. I've seen other people deal with that. And apparently the developers are aware of the situation and have tried to figure that out, but this is a complication that is caused by the game engine. They're fully aware of that. But, however, with the tiny amount of graphical glitches, that's just it. The good things about Amid Evil, there's great level design, big, very lengthy levels, packed with well-hidden secrets, by the way, and I will get more on that later. These, if it might, say, if you're gonna, exploring all over the place, it'll definitely take you, 30 minutes per level. and that can get very interesting because the environments are great, the secrets are well hidden, you're having to deal with things, you're having to find resources from left or right, you're finding some secret stuff where you can get more secret loot, and you can get, like, more prepared from left to right, especially when it comes to, like, bigger baddies. Like, it's not just the boss battles you have to worry about, too. Alright, that's the biggest thing. And, yeah, it's fun, intense in terms of gameplay. Like, you're fighting through hordes and hordes of enemies. Things get really intense from left to right, and it's pretty insane. And there are levels that can pose as a very great challenge, especially that one level where it's like booby-trapped from left and right, and you have to start dodging things, you have to start jumping around. It gets insane from left to right, and it's pretty wild. It is a great challenging game to keep in mind of that. It can be difficult at times. It's going to pose a very much great challenge. Now, I almost burped. Too bad. We normally have quality burps on the Gamer Man's Lounge. But unfortunately, I copped out that burp. Not a good thing. But anyway, getting back to the topic at hand. Amazing retro-style graphics. Because the graphics look amazing. Oh, by the way, the graphics are even great and smooth sailing with RTX. I will repeat myself a bit later. But yeah, there are amazing retro-style graphics. The environments just... Like, the level design had no business of being this great. Like, the game entirely had no business to make this game this amazing looking, and it looks so damn amazing from left and right, and it's just insane. Like, really insane looking, amazing graphics for a retro style. Very interesting to say the least. And the weapons are designed to be wild and insane, especially that one that is like an equivalent to like the BFG, but it creates a very crazy, insane looking effect. It's just like it's wild. That's all I gotta say. It's very wild. And optimization is mostly great. Alright, given it's a PC, it's going to be most of the time a PC-exclusive game. Okay, so the optimization is going to be mostly great. And like I said, the graphics are even great, and smooth sailing with ray tracing enabled. It's amazing, and you can have DLSS on to get more frames. But the ray tracing, it doesn't seem to pretty much cause a huge dip in performance. Like, it's been smooth sailing, no dramatic decrease in frame rate. So that is insane to say the least. And, like, the ray tracing is just really good. It's like the ray tracing was handled well enough. And like I said, every level, I'll tell you right now, every level is jam-packed with plenty of action from left to right. It is a action jam-packed title. And the boss fights, I'm going to say, at the end of each episode goes insane. You are looking at big, colossal, challenging foes. I remember the third one, or the fourth one. It's that one thing with the little sun level thing. The levels that are like based around the theme of the sun, the solar. Like, that one guy kicked my ass a whole lot. Really kicked my ass a whole lot. Like, serious. The boss fights get really intense. Now, overall, Medieval, it's a fun and intense retro-style FPS that carries amazingly designed environments. Like, holy crud. It's a challenging game that can be brutal if not careful, but rewarding when you conquer that challenge. And it runs so well, even with RTX enabled, and it always looks amazing. And like I said, it's an amazing looking game, especially with ray tracing enabled, and you don't have to worry about dips in performance in terms of ray tracing. It's insane. And with that totally said, with all that crazy stuff going down for Medieval, if you haven't gotten Medieval, you need to get it, because it is totally worth getting in your video game library. And I really hope this game actually gets ported over to consoles. I'm actually surprised this game did not even get ported to Xbox Series or PlayStation. That's interesting. That's what I find very interesting, to say the least. Now, I think for the standalone VR version, I'm pretty sure we're going to see this game on PlayStation VR if there is console ports, but Google keeps going crazy about console ports, especially in Nintendo Switch version. But no, seriously, Amid Evil, it is a game worth getting. It's a well-optimized game on PC. It is worth getting on your library. If you haven't gotten it, get it. It's amazing. Anyway, with that totally said, that is all, and I will be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.
This is a video product made by a fellow gamer man. We hope that you enjoy the content, and we also hope that you enjoyed the shenanigans. We'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out. Heyo!